Hey, what is up? Before I begin this video, the title and thumbnail is clickbait. You can click off if you want to now. This is just gonna be like a channel update video, talking about random stuff, and also kinda an experiment, so don't mind me. I probably am gonna talk about MrBeast, about his recent video. You can skip to this timestamp if you want to, or you know what, maybe don't. I'll just talk about it for like a minute or something, so. I do have some plans, but nothing is really concrete. I started this channel because I just wanted to talk about random stuff, and I am doing that, but the main goal of this channel is to get views and subs. So I also want to make content that does just that. I also bought a new laptop to do my editing. I got the base M1 MacBook Air for like dirt cheap because the screen's broken, and it is so much better for video editing, especially for DaVinci Resolve, cause it is better optimized. I mean, I have another laptop with a 1050 Ti, but that laptop just can't keep up. I bought the MacBook cause I wanted to really make my videos more interesting and the background to just not be a moving meme, something more dynamic with animations and a 3D office like OfficeZilla, and not just be my logo on top of a free PNG from the internet. Welcome to the brand new 9th studio for commentary video, cause that is what my channel is, I guess. Look, now I got someplace warm, my editing setup on the side, and a floating bottle of water. A lot of editors drink tea or like coffee, but I think a cool bottle of water is just the best. And a big 85-inch TV with this, if any of you guys missed it, and a cheap speaker. Yeah, the real reason why there is some noise in my videos, not because I forget to unplug my earphones while using OBS. And yeah, this is it. Here's another camera angle to spice things up. A nice suit for doing any kind of field work, and I'll use this when I'm happy, this when I'm really happy, probably never gonna use that, this one when I'm walking the dog, this one when I want to piss off internet historian, and this one for fruits, and all these different emotions when I want to show you guys I'm actually happy and not just mindlessly editing. And look, this isn't as fancy, but baby steps, you know. Plus I don't think my computer could handle anything complex anyway, but I do want my future stays, I guess, to include both a 3D environment like OfficeZilla and 2D elements similar to Internet Historian. I actually looked into creating a 3D space, and I feel I could do it at some point, but also like I want to be able to quickly make videos and not just spend a lot of my time editing. Like I could make a Sunny video style video and just turn into one of his clones, and his video style I feel has some problems, but maybe I'll talk about it some other time. Yeah, the main problem with his videos is that it's presented in a way that the things he says is facts, but in reality, Sunny V2 is a commentary channel. So because people perceive it as a documentary channel, the stuff he gets wrong is heavily criticized. And Sunny might not be able to get his facts straight, or the stuff he's talking about could just be speculation. He's pumping out a video every week, and it's hard to pump out that type of content without getting some things wrong, or just being biased. I did start YouTube as a hobby, but it would be nice to be able to make some money from it in the future. I'm kinda in between things right now, so I want to use my time efficiently, and that is the reason for my current setup. As much as I would want to spend a couple of hours editing a 10-second segment to get like 50 people to exhale out their nose faster, I can't really justify spending that amount of time on a single video. It doesn't mean I want to slack off, cause YouTube is hard and you have to put in the effort, but my main focus right now is to be able to produce as much content as possible to give me the best chance. I also want to try live streaming, but kinda don't as well. It seems fun, but also the most parasocial. And no offense to the live streaming community, but the thought of streaming for hours every day sounds like a nightmare. Speaking of milking money out of my audience, I was just thinking about how old YouTubers made money before the ads, and it was mainly through merch or redirecting them to their website. At that time, YouTube was just a tool to get people to go to your website, and now websites are pretty much obsolete. Most people just use the same 10 apps over and over again. I thought most YouTuber merch was pretty bad, and that was the reason why merch couldn't be like fashionable. And as the main character, I have been recently taking a liking to fashion and just generally trying to look good, like the other millions of main characters. I remember Game Theory was showing off his merch in a video and talking about how so much thought was put into design and stuff. And I was like, man, that looks ugly. Some of the stuff MatPat sells is pretty cool. Like I would wear this, but then again also never this. And I think Cloak is a merch slash fashion brand carried by creators, and I had never heard of it. I think the tag of being merch is what's keeping them from being like fashion. You know what? I'll just say what I wear like 99% of the time. I just wear a matching hoodie and a jogger, but with boots instead of sneakers. I feel this just look better. I really like graphic hoodies and wear those if possible. And yeah, this is what I'd wear if I was like going out for a cup of coffee. Not the most fashionable, but I wouldn't feel intimidated if like there was a spontaneous fashion show in the grocery store. And yeah, my outfit is what I would call a fashion NPC outfit, but I just don't care. It's comfy and convenient. And the main characters like die all the time. I have no problem being an NPC just selling fruit on the side. Of course, fashion is subjective. I mean, I still think skinny jeans look good on some people. And right now, if I wanted to flex my style, then I would wear something like leather boots. I really like boots. The only time I wear sneakers now is if I know I'm gonna do something active like walking or going to the gym. Then some dad pants, maybe dad jeans, a slightly oversized tee, bonus points if it's a graphic tee. They are like cool because of how uncool they are. And then maybe a suede jacket or denim. And this is what I'd wear if I was going on a date or something. So yeah, if I ever sell merch, it will just be graphic tees. I've actually been posting a lot more shorts on my channel. They get more views and help get my channel out there. I do like studio new style shorts. They require less time to produce and are fun. It's actually good cause I can do like the latest topics on my shorts and can just produce long form content that I like. Cause like the longer videos on current topics are kinda hard for me. Like this video was not really my best work. I think it took like 5 hours from writing to posting that video, and it felt like it was really rushed. I talked about Logan and I kind of wanted to make the video as quickly as possible to just see what happens. And I guess it got decent views in comparison, but the like ratio was really weak. I have made videos where they were more disliked and videos where there was a lack of research, but I feel the points I made in those videos were solid. And I'm not really ashamed of the information on those videos. I probably spent most of my time writing, and I really felt like I couldn't get my point across with a Logan Paul video. And yeah, back to shorts. The shorts I was posting actually got decent views, and things were looking up. But for some reason, my shorts stopped getting any views. Like they just don't show up on anyone's feed. My last short got like 4 views, and all of them were from me. I mean, if it bombed after getting like 15 views, then I would get it. I would think my content is just not working. But right now, no one is seeing them. I think YouTube is doing something weird, like only showing the shorts to the subscribers or just promoting shorts of monetized creators. Because of this, I kind of took a break from making shorts, and I'm gonna post some soon, so we'll see what happens. Have you guys seen like shorts where it's just like 2 shorts joined together to make one short? And also the shorts where it's just a guy reacting to shorts. It's so funny because the reactions sometimes feel all over the place. And I've even seen some shorts where it's just a static picture of a guy and a Family Guy video is just playing up a bit. So stupid. I also like those videos which have clearly come from Chinese TikTok, and the translations are really funny. The Magic Johnson screen protectors are pretty cool. And I can't seem to find that one guy again who gives all these tips about cars and how to repair them. I'm actually really liking editing my videos. When I was first starting out, it seemed really difficult to like edit and make something. But now as I've gotten used to it, it's gotten really fun. I've edited a lot of videos late into the night, and the time just seems to fly by. And I'm talking about this because of how I felt before trying to learn. I felt really helpless and scared. And if you watch my earlier videos where I didn't know how to speak, you can really see the improvement. And the idea of learning new things and making my videos better is really exciting. Speaking of which, I'm trying to learn animation. I'm using Blender even though it's a 3D program, because even though I am more interested in 2D animation, I will want to learn 3D in the future. Plus, like the 2D animation is in a 3D plane anyway, so I wanted to incorporate bits of animation into my videos, and it just seems fun. Grease Pencil is also open sourced and free, so I probably won't be working for Disney anytime soon because they don't use Blender and only use software they have been using for decades. And also, even though Blender is fun, it is kind of demotivating seeing how AI can just do the animation probably better than I ever could. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The MrBeast song is like playing in my head right now. I like actually listen to this song, which is apparently both aggressive and chill funk. Anyways, the whole MrBeast situation was pretty messed up in my opinion. I felt the video was so heavily criticized because MrBeast is a massive figure and the video itself was very YouTube, you know. it might just seem like MrBeast was just donating money to get as much views as possible. While it might still be the case, MrBeast is still helping thousands of people and spending the money he earns towards donating and helping others. The thumbnail is pretty weird though. I don't know how I should say this, but MrBeast doesn't really have a good thumbnail face. He's just opening his mouth. There's no emotion. I mean, he's no LEA. I don't know when thumbnails became like this. It's so weird. Like, MrBeast gets good views without him in the thumbnails. I know the whole branding thing, but come on. Still better than GSC's thumbnails though. Why are his thumbnails so uncanny valley-y? Like, these people look normal in the video. Why is the thumbnail so weird? Is there some thumbnail memo I'm not getting? It's like he made this thumbnail, exported it to low res, and then asked an AI to recreate it again, but weirder. Yeah, so that's about it. A quick update video and a couple of things I just kind of want to talk about. As I said, I'm doing this as a hobby and making videos on topics I like keeps me from getting burned out. A lot of people start YouTube now as a business or a startup. And that's fine, I don't care. But I feel if you are an individual creator, making videos on the things you want is still the best way to do YouTube. And more than anything, starting my channel has really made me appreciate the joy of learning and how fun it can be. And if you made it this far, consider subscribing. It's probably the only time I'm gonna ask you guys to subscribe because it's kind of cringe. And yeah, I'm just gonna put this right here as part of the decor.